Hello, this is Akshay, head engineer here at Agility Technologies, here to quickly walk you through the over-the-air firmware update for your FL360 LR camera. So this firmware update process is meant exclusively for customers that have our FL360 LR, and you can tell that that's the version you have if the etching on the camera says FL360 LR. What we'll need to follow through this process is a set of fully charged FL360 camera batteries, a tablet that is sufficiently charged to 50% or more, and access to a Wi-Fi network with an internet connection. And this is so that we can download the OTA application that we'll be using on the tablet, as well as downloading the updated firmware that is required for your camera. The first thing we'll do is we'll take our camera and our set of fully charged batteries. And while the camera boots up, we'll go ahead and download the new FL360 LR OTA application that we need to complete this firmware update process. To do that, first we want to make sure that we're connected to a Wi-Fi network that has internet access. To do that, you can go into your Wi-Fi settings. Here I'm connected to our office's Wi-Fi network. We will pull up from the bottom and the home screen, and we'll open up the Play Store. At this point, you'd want to make sure that you have logged in to a Google account, preferably the one for your organization or your department, so that we can get into the Play Store and download the app. We're going to search FL360 in the search bar, and we will see this application called FL360 LR OTA. We're going to go ahead and tap that and hit the install button. This application will update the firmware on your LR camera. We've noticed that there was some poor performance that was noted on when using the cable or the wired mode on the camera. This addresses those issues. The wired mode is now, after the update, going to be very reliable and can be used for periods of long time. Now that we have the app downloaded and installed, we're going to go ahead and open it. And it's going to take us to this page where we're going to be given the same instructions that I just walked you through. So let's go through it step by step. We want to make sure that the tablet has 30% battery or more. Ours is plugged in. Make sure that the camera has fully charged batteries and that the battery lid is attached. That we want to make sure that our tablet is connected to a Wi-Fi network with internet access, which I already have done. And make sure that you have some time. This process does take between 15 to 30 minutes, depending on the speed of your internet connection, among other things. And make sure you've got some space left on the tablet. Now we're going to check all of these boxes because we've ensured that we meet all of these requirements. We're going to hit the green Start Firmware Update button. At this point, the latest firmware update will be downloaded from the internet, and this can take around 5 minutes or so, depending on the speed of your internet connection. So we're just going to go ahead and wait while the updated firmware gets downloaded. Once the updated firmware is downloaded, we'll be taken to the Wi-Fi settings screen so we can connect to the camera that we want to update. I have the 11081 camera here with me, so I'm going to go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi network that this camera creates. Once the connection is established, we're going to go ahead and press the back button on the tablet. This will take us back to the FL360 LR OTA application, and you will notice the indicator lights on your camera will go from red, blue, flashing, and now it's going to be flashing green and blue, and this is indicating that your camera is undergoing the firmware update process. Now this process can take up to 10 or 15 additional minutes, so go ahead and take your time when you perform this update. When the firmware update has been successfully completed, you will see the screen that says that your camera has been updated successfully, the process is complete, and that your camera is ready to be used. To use your camera, all you have to do is go back to the existing FL360 application that you already have installed on your tablet. So we're just going to go ahead and close this app since we're done with the firmware update, and we will open the regular FL360 app that we use for our with our camera, and we're going to go ahead and select our camera once again, and this is just to confirm that the firmware update has been completed and that everything is working as you'd expect. We can check the firmware versions by tapping on diagnostics on the dashboard, and scrolling down we see that we are on 6.4 and the camera has been successfully updated. Thanks for watching, and feel free to reach out to us anytime if you have any questions about this firmware update process. Thank you.